Hi all, it's Ollie from Jib Tuning here. I just want to take you through how to use the Speed Compact. There's a little bit of confusion over what comes inside the box as far as instructions go and how we actually use it. The instructions are directly translated from German, but they're not necessarily clear, so I'm going to take you through. Just a bit about the Speed Compact itself. First of all, we have two file clamps. We have one here, and that's for clamping the file in this way. And we also have one here for clamping the file in this way. We also have an angle selection guide, which is pretty easily movable. And what this does, you'll notice it's got roller bearing here. It offsets the roller bearing, and that's what dictates what sort of angle you're going to be tuning your edge at, just by dialing these numbers in. What is great about this tool, apart from it being pretty small, easy to sling in a bag or in your pocket or whatever, the roller bearing makes it a really smooth gliding action. It doesn't rub any swarf into your base either, it just rolls straight over it. So we've got two sides to this. The first side is here with the logo. Now for doing your side edge, this is what we need to take note of. There's actually a little arrow here, and you dial in what sort of angle you want to that arrow to actually tune it on your side edge. This bit here for doing your side edge goes against the base, like that, okay, so it's placed down against the base, and also the file goes in this way. Just going to clamp that up. Don't over tighten these clamps, you just need to nip it, that's it. Now with 0 representing 90 degrees, I'm going to do these on 89. By the way, skis and snowboards exactly the same, there's no difference with edge tuning. So with me doing it on 89, we're just going to turn it round to 1. Obviously 1 off 90, 89. And then we're going to turn it round against the base. We're just going to nice and gently, letting the file do the work, slide it down the ski. To take the metal off. You probably can't see the swarf coming off that easily on camera, but trust me, it does get a nice glide off. It doesn't actually take off a hell of a lot. It's quite a fine file that comes with it, so don't worry too much about going to town. Just one thing, if you're quite new to edge tuning, you might have seen this trick done before, but with a black marker, if you're a little bit worried as to how shaky you are or it's your first time doing it, just run the black marker across the edge like that, and when you come back with your file, you can see exactly how much you're taking off. Just keep it going until all that black mark's done and your edge is nice and sharp. Just one thing with edge tuning, like any edge tuning, after you file, you create a burr. If you leave that burr on there and then go skiing or snowboarding in hard packed conditions, it's going to chip away and in effect reduce the life of your edge. So with the gummy stone, I'm just going to run it up and down to get it nice and smooth before we move on to the next one. Just going to flip this over. Now you might notice on the base there's a bit of a blemish here from the edge tuner. Don't worry about it, it's just literally from that ball bearing just running over, it's just moving it out. And you can get rid of that, first of all by brushing off your swarf, and then with a buffing pad or structuring brush, just give it a good rub until it's gone. To be honest, you're not really going to notice it. Once you do your waxing, it's just going to pretty much totally disappear anyway. So setting the tool up for doing the base edge. Now we're going to be using this logo here that says for base beveling only. And we're going to slide the file in this direction. Clamp it up. This time we're going to be using this arrow. I'm going to do this on a 1 degree. And then we're just going to turn it round. So this is going flat against the base. one thing you do need to keep an eye on is how much swarf it's kicking up. Keep that brushed off the base while you're doing it. Same again, you can use the pen trick, run it along the edge, just see how much you're taking off. It's a lot easier when you do the base edge in this position, that's why I turned it on the flat. That's pretty much it. It's quite a simple tool to use, like I said, nice and compact. It's got plenty of edge angle adjustment on it, so yeah, it's great for families that have got quite a lot of kit, or you've got a few boards or skis yourself set up for park or piste or whatever. So yeah, Speed Compact.